The Sequoiadendron giganteum is the world's largest tree, also known as the giant sequoia or giant redwood. They can grow to an average height of about 50 to 85 meters, which is about 160 to 279 feet. And the tallest ones have grown up to about 95 meters, or about 311 feet. And the oldest known giant sequoia, based upon ring count, is about 3,500 years old. This redwood here is the General Sherman tree. This picture was taken in 1992 with their children there. And you can see the massive girth of this giant sequoia here. The giant sequoia are found only in California's Sierra Nevada mountains, and about 68 groves on the western slope. They're found at about 6,000 to 7,500 feet elevation on granitic soils, and generally those areas are characterized by wet, snowy winters and dry summers. Most of the photos in this video were taken in redwood meadows, the two green splotches there to the right of the number 1. This is located in the Kaweah River drainage of Sequoia National Park, and this particular grove can be accessed only by trail. It's about a 15-mile hike from Mineral King or from Giant Forest, and has a number of very grand specimens of Sequoiadendron giganteum. The meadow itself is too moist to support redwood trees, and you can see the younger redwoods ringing the meadows where the water table is a little bit more below the surface. The dominant species in this meadow is the coneflower, and you can see it being pollinated here by the bees. Perhaps the most common large mammal in this ecosystem is the mule deer, and it'll find good forage here in the meadows. The California black bear, Ursus americanus, is also common in the meadows and in the sequoia forests. And these tend to be omnivorous animals that feed a lot on the roots and grubs and berries in surrounding the meadows. The giant sequoia is in the Cupressaceae, and you'll notice the scale-like leaves, which are characteristic of all the plants in this particular family. The redwood is a conifer. You can see the male cones here. They produce the pollen. The pollen released from these cones will fertilize the ovum in the female cones, which you can see here. And when they mature and are ripen or dry, they'll release seeds which are generally about an eighth to quarter inch in diameter. Although redwood seedlings can germinate in the humus, they may dry out too much by the end of the summer, so therefore they need bare mineral soil to ensure their survival. And this is why fires are advantageous to redwoods. This is an example of a fire scar in a giant redwood, and these are very common, indicating that the redwoods are fairly resistant to fire and actually benefit from periodic removal of understory plants. Redwoods have a very fibrous, fire-resistant bark, and this bark is also resistant to insects, which may contribute to their very long life. Even the wood of the redwood trees is very durable, and you can see this old giant, which was burned many years ago, but still standing. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, loggers tried to fell these giants, but fortunately the wood was not good for anything but shingles and matchsticks, and this evoked public outcry when there was photos taken of the giant stumps of these wonderful trees, and helped spur the establishment of preserves like Sequoia National Park, Kings Canyon National Park, Giant Sequoia Monument, Yosemite National Park, and other federally protected areas to protect these giant trees for future generations to enjoy.